back to News 3 at 5:30. It is time now for Monday Motivation. Transformational leadership coach Carole Mendoza is back. She's going to help push us through the week. So last week, Carole, we discussed our daily routine and some ways that we can start our day.
Right.
Yes, guides to success.
Yes.
I think it was beneficial for our viewers, by the way.
I sure hope so. I hope that we find out, maybe somebody will tell us how their week went, you know? That would be great.
Absolutely. So today we're focusing on another crucial topic. We're talking communication. We're going to break down a couple of ways, in fact, 3 ways to communicate and why it's so important when it comes to our personal and professional growth as well.
That's right.
Yeah, so we have those up on the screen right now. Carole, do you want to point those out?
Trust, connection, and relationships.
Well, first let's focus on trust.
Right.
Why is that so important when it comes to communicating?
Well, I think we all know the saying that trust takes years to build and seconds to destroy, and then another forever to repair that trust if you've broken it. So being authentic, being real, and being yourself is probably one of the best ways to start building that trust with another person.
And it is tough sometimes. I've had friends who really have broken my trust, I must say, but I believe in giving second chances.
Yeah, I agree. I think that it's important. Just open communication, that's the most important.
Okay, well, we're going to talk now about connection. I think connection is very critical when it comes to relationships. How
Yes.
so?
Well, if you really want great connections and great communication, you let the other person talk.
makes
That's what
sense.
you do, right? Because if you think about the best conversation that you've ever had, the very best conversation that you've ever had, I bet you were doing the talking.
Well, I mean, sometimes I realize myself, I'm talking so fast and I have to open the door and allow my friend, or maybe it's my husband, to have a say in the conversation. And sometimes that can be hard. Nothing against myself, of course, or the person who's pretty much taken over the conversation, but you do have to open that avenue.
And I think that if you can just remember to be curious and ask questions, to listen, actively listen, not just to respond, but to actually hear and understand what that person is saying.
Where does communication fall when we talk about relationships? There are many different relationships we know, whether it's the relationship here at the job, WSCV, or whether it's your significant other, or just that friend, and even your mom.
So I think that with relationships, it would be great if just being authentic and being a good active listener would create that relationship. But unfortunately, we live in a world right now where we tend to react instead of respond, and reacting is emotional, where responding is intentional. Reacting is impulsive, and responding is more thoughtful. So if we can learn how to be more responsive and respond instead of react, I think we're going to have a much better result.
So you say learn how to be responsive. Give us some advice on where do we start?
So what I would say to you is think of a pot on the stove that's boiling over, right? What do? You move the pot off the heat, you turn it down, and you let it settle before you move on. And this is really what you should do. You should take that time to pause. Take that time to let things cool. Do not have that conversation if you are emotional.
Wow, that's incredible advice. I never thought about that analogy when it comes to making sure that we communicate, but responding well and taking time to just let it simmer, cool down.
That's right. It's all in the pause. Just take that time to pause.
Great advice, Carole. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We love having you here at WSAV on Monday Motivation.
And I love being here, so thank you for having me.
All right, we look ahead to next week, everyone. Continue to have an amazing day and motivate someone.